Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. I often talk about just be, and I'm just doing this. Looking up the sky. I love looking up the sky. Just let the cloud go by and change its shapes, and you feel the breeze. Looking up, the color. It make you feel you're just a part of the whole world, the whole earth. You're such a tiny existence. And here you may see the little tiny rabbit. It's so cute. You might not be able to see. I don't know. Oh, here you go. So cute. I just do this and just be. This is so important to let yourself kind of loose. When you get really uptight, and you start to think so many things, because as is, we have like millions of thoughts going around in our head. But when you have some issues or something bothering you, you start to really dig in. You start to really dwell on it. And it's really tough to get out of that loop. Normally, you don't have anybody to talk to because you're totally in depth of this turmoil of thoughts. And you feel like there's no way out. You just have to end it. Or you just feel so depressed and you just don't have means of looking up in different directions. So I think it's really important to just to be. When you're not with yourself, you're not really aligned with yourself, you always try to fill empty spot of yourself by pleasing others, or try to get approval from the others, or do something perfect so that people praise you, or something that you try to please others, but you're missing very core important things. Please yourself. And when you get in this trap, which I was, you try to really focus on what's happening around you. Try to feel other people's need or the feelings, and you often wonder what they're feeling, and you feel really nervous about what other people will think of you. So everything is all focused outside of you, and to become really empty inside, because others wouldn't feel you, and they have it's like a weather. It changes all the time, and they behave differently daily. So they might be just upset about something else, not related to you, and they snap at you, for instance, just because they just didn't have a good day or something. It's all their thing, but you might take it in a wrong way, and you think, oh, I might have done something to them. I must have said something that upset them, or so you start to really feel shaking inside, and to lose self-esteem or self-confidence, and you start to put yourself down or beat yourself up by not being able to please others, or to perform well or do your best. But as a human being, we are not perfect to start with, and you're not going to be liked by everyone on this earth. It's just like a food. Everybody has its own preference, and that's okay too. It doesn't mean other foods are bad. It's just they have their own preference, just like a color. So you start to learn not to take it personally. When you start focusing on yourself more and more, you feel close to who you really are. And when you're aligned with yourself, all the confidence and self-esteem is there. And you just didn't know. You think this is something that you need to build by experiences, which is kind of true in a way to strengthen it. But the core of your, the confidence and self-esteem is with you. You just need to find who you really are, to see where is the most comfortable place to be, so that you align yourself and you fulfill yourself, you do things that make you happy, so you get really sure of yourself instead of being shaky by the others' opinions. And others have their own things to work on. That's their thing. So they might snap at you, or they might say something nasty, for instance, but that's their thing. So you start to learn to disconnect what those behaviors and what's really happening. And when you try to be perfect or be really serious about things, when things didn't go well, for instance, which happens all the time to anybody on this earth, and you put yourself down, or some sort of bad feelings reside with you, and instead of dwelling on it, you take that experience as an inspiration to really make you grow. That's one way. And also, it's okay to just be really down. Sometimes you need to see the bottom of it. When you see the bottom, which is tough, but it really makes you strong because you've seen the bottom, and you have a lot of stories to tell the others to encourage how you come out of it. So also that you need to take things not too seriously, because this is your life and the life to experience, and this is something that meant for you to grow from. So you do have a lot of different experiences just because, so that you can grow and learn from. So don't take things too seriously that this is the end of the world, which I felt in my life in the early time. I thought that was it, like there's no way out. I wanted to end it. But you need to understand that this is part of your life where you feel like there's no end of it, but it's always light. That's how you find the light, by shifting your thoughts. It's like a game. You feel like it's done, but there's always a way to get around it. So take it slightly, not too seriously, and that's the real key. In order to do that, you just do this, like literally just be, just be a part of the nature. And you feel like, oh, what I'm thinking dark, it's not really all that, well, it's important, but it's not everything. Like you just need to have more room in yourself. And when you're really focused on one thing, and your vision gets really narrow, and that's the time when you really notice yourself to just shift to the bigger picture, just like looking up the sky, and put the perspective in a different way. And that's the trick that I've learned. Like when you're really focused, your vision gets narrow and your feelings gets really turmoiled, and you think that's it, like there's no way out. But there are always the ways out. That's the part of the process that you learn to get out of it, to really enhance your lifestyle. and without that it becomes like a robot or just follow the manual, called life. That's no fun. So you have a lot of events happen to you, but there's nothing bad enough to end it, right? So just take your life as the board game, and you have a different stage, and take the time and just be close to who you really are, and you have so much potentials as well. So just be. Okay, see you.